You know that apparently, did we talk about the fact that a bunch of like Q coins or John McAfee coins got unleashed called Whacked? The token was called Whacked.
Huh.
So
that's interesting because I was watching Cryptos R Us.
Some people say it's like going to be the next, dump. It's going to be like an info link.
Wow.
Go ahead.
I was just watching Cryptos R Us, big crypto channel, basically the drip of the crypto world.
Cryptos R Us?
Yeah, it's a YouTube channel called Cryptos R Us. It's this Asian dude. You haven't seen him?
No, I think I know what you're talking about. No. It's the FUD guy.
It's the FUD. He says FUD all the time.
He goes, FUD?
He was talking about a lot of stuff, dude. He's talking about how, the banks, all they know is fear, uncertainty, doubt. The banks, all they know is fear, uncertainty, doubt. That's why the crypto is rising. It's rising. But then he showed a couple of articles where he's like, Mexican banks are not to be trusted.
You're talking about this guy, right?
Yeah, this guy. Yeah.
Welcome back to Cryptos R Us. I am.
Why would you call yourself that? Don't you know Toys R Us went out of business?
You know the problem is with these people is that their life, it's like remember the first senior guy you showed me, like the 55-year-old who's like, whatever you're doing right now, stop it, sell it, buy crypto. You have a house, sell it, buy crypto. You have a wife, divorce her, get as much cash as you can, buy the crypto. Yeah. All that matters is crypto. Yeah. It's like, it's even worse than money. Like they've distilled their life down to like, I just need more money. And even more secure than money, I guess, or whatever. But it's like, what is your life, man?
Well, this is his life. Well, watch.
George, we're all George. So today is looking even better than yesterday. Bitcoin regains momentum and it's heading back up above $36,000. And
bro, you can tell he's like trying to be excited. He's trying so hard. Bitcoin's back up, and it's mooning right now. And this guy, take a nap.
He's Jim Cramer. He's trying to be Jim Cramer. 380,000 views per video, dude. You'd wake up. He's probably just doing them back to back. He's probably his 10th video today. He just rips for an hour. And every single story, dude. You know how he does it? I want to go conspiracy. I don't want to go crypto. But if you want to go crypto, this is how you do it. You just read a headline and then you say, well, that spells real butter for crypto. Crypto's going up and the fear uncertainty down is defeated again. Next story. Every story, the moral of the story is fear
this is good down, for Bitcoin. Be gone, bud.
That's it. Every story is this is gonna be great for Bitcoin. Even when it's not good, he's like, so that showed. So even in light of that, there's one story he had where he goes like something got speculated and something like the crypto value dropped, and he goes, even though something terrible happened, it only dropped 30 points. Fear, uncertainty, doubt. But let's go to the next story. And then it's like the next story, like that made it go up 2,500 points.
And anytime it drops, they go, which is a great time to buy. It's a great time to buy, dude. Good time to buy. When it's going up, we're all making money. When it goes down, just put more money into it, dude.
Yeah.
But when it goes up, that's when we're making money.
And that's because we have some pretty bullish news today. Tom Brady is FOMOing in. We know that he bought Bitcoin before, but now he's part owner of a major crypto exchange.
This is actually one of the things I wanted to tell you about. This is one of the things I wanted to tell you about. Is Tom Brady... Yeah, that's actually true news. Tom Brady is now a crypto guy.
Dude,
what is the world becoming, dude? No,
he owns an exchange.
He doesn't own it.
Well, he's a crypto dean or what's not a king, but what's a local one?
Look at this, dude. How much money do you need? Stop. Look at this.
Dude,
Stoked to partner with SBF, Alameda, and FTX official as we continue building the future of crypto. I hear we're headed to the moon. It's like,
headed to the moon is the tagline of like
every coin.
A pyramid scheme. Not a pyramid scheme, but like a bubble, like an artificial bubble, right?
Yeah.
Is that not what we're doing here? You're basically saying like just pump the stock. We're going to the moon. And it's like
look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Talking to the
wow. And it just never stops. The funny thing though is that if you actually see this is a beautiful metaphor for a lot of these things where they have to manually edit the thing to change what actually happens. Because Amish, what happens when you throw something straight into the air and aim for the moon? Has anyone ever thrown a football to the moon?
No,
it always comes back down. And so they have to manually edit it and like change the reality.
Yeah, that's
and
beautiful,
like send it to the moon.
That's poetic.
It's very poetic because the truth is they're telling you it's going to go here. Where it is going to go is where all things eventually go. They're gonna come back to earth,
It's gonna
baby.
come down to earth.
I'm not
dude.
saying.
What
Look,
are you thinking, people?
FTX
People
official.
just want free money.
Look, honestly, he's not even on my hit list. Like, because you know what?
No.
FTX official, comparatively to what we're going to be looking at today, the absolute just trash crap we're going to be looking at today. They
Yeah,
look like
FTX
saints.
official's
They
not
look
bad.
like saints. Next
Yeah, they're
to-
fine. They're fine. They're fine.
But what I'm saying to you, Amish, is that how much money is enough money for these influencers? There is nothing, dude. They
There's
gotta,
nothing.
They gotta keep pumping
got
the
the
bags,
devil.
dude.
They got the devil in their ear saying more, take more. they can't stop these idiots, and they're foolish because
It's-
it won't give you happiness.
Well, here's the thing. Look, there's nothing wrong with making money. But if you're going to
Yeah.
do it in such a speculative thing, usually you'd see that from people who like really need the bag, you know. But you just have people like Floyd Mayweather. They just go like, they'll happily tell you, oh yeah, I robbed you. Like I robbed you with that fight. He goes, I'm the only fighter who can fight a fake fight and make $100 million. He said that to the public.
I know.
He doesn't care. But that's how people are now with money. They're like, dude, I just robbed you. Like, what are you going to do about it?
Well, you know, people have ways of justifying it too. Like I was talking to someone about how boomers in the house, because the housing market, I feel like, is also a bubble. Obviously not wild like this. It's a smaller version of it. But I was talking to someone and we were talking about how like the baby boomers, they buy a house, they live in it for 10 years, sell it for like $800,000 more than if they bought it for, or like $1 million more than they bought it for. And then they act like, I'm a real estate mogul. Look at me, I made 800,000. You're kind of just stealing from the next generation. I don't know. I mean, it's not like it's free money, and then it's this like I'm Warren Buffett. Like I'm so smart.
Yeah, because you invested in something and it went up.
It went up, and so I must be smart, and I must be a genius. So I do feel like they start brainwashing themselves. Like they really believe that, like, hey, I earned my
mogul
$1 million.
moves, dude.
I'm making mogul moves. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even I remember I used to.
Wait, you think but you think investing in real estate stealing from the next generation? How?
I just think like in this bubble, people are saying that like basically the parents all own real
everyone
estate.
thinks
They'll
they're
never
a genius.
let it
Yeah.
drop. They'll never let the value drop though. Like it's in their interest for the value to keep going up. Our whole economy would collapse. Like we don't want our real estate value going down in Canada, especially. So the next generation, like the millennials, they're not going to own a house. Like if people are just talking. It's like you're not like basically when your parents die, they'll give you their house. That's how you own a house. You're never going to own a house if you're millennial, because the cost of the house is millions. So all the older people are like, look at me, I'm a real estate mogul. And then they're looking at the millennials like, why are you guys so lazy? Do some work. Like, you bought a house and you know what I mean? Like, but you can convince yourself though. It's like, did you really deserve $1 million? They're so happy that they made $1 million on their house.
Part of the money though is from inflation. So it's not, you're not actually capturing as much money as you're talking about. Like what you're talking about is, my grandparents were over the other weekend. They're like, I bought my first house for $10,000. Okay, back then $10,000 was a lot of money though.
Yeah.
Now a lot of money is, relative to a house is like 200,000, 300,000. Some places you can't get in for less than like $500,000.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like where I am, you can't buy a house for under like 800,000.
Well, yeah, that's but Canada's economy sucks though.
Don't say sucks.
It does.
Say we have a very high no, but this is what you guys are trying. But yours keeps crashing. Because your real estate market crashed twice. That's why you have houses.
Don't accuse us of crashing. Hey,
no, but they did crash twice.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you
or
about
at least
this.
once.
I'm trying to tell you about this crypto thing, though.
Tell me about the crypto. I'm talking about bubbles, though. Bubbles are crazy.
They are crazy. So
and they're just making them.
The Logan. So one of the influencers that recently disappointed me. I like this Logan Paul kid. I think he's got a good head on his shoulders. Whatever. I'm not his grandpa. I don't know why I'm talking like I am. But I think he's had a good come around. You know, he's come around to some good content. All of a sudden,
he's very hardworking, man. But if you can get in the ring,
yeah, he got in with Floyd Mayweather.
He got in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. There's got to be some kind of respect for that. I mean, it's crazy.
But then you do this. You go from that, and then you do this. He promotes a coin called Dink Doink.
It's me, Logan Paul. Now I know what you're thinking.
Sorry, this is for a coin called Dink Doink.
What up, Dink Doink Telegram? It's me, Logan Paul. Now I know what you're thinking. Logan, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm doing the same thing as you. Holding my doink. That's what I'm doing. This is a shit coin I believe in. It's my favorite one, to be honest. Dink Doink is so much more than a meme coin. It's a multimedia coin. Cartoon meets crypto. It's the blockchain, baby, in cartoon, fun, comedy format. I'm going to be doing an episode myself soon.
Why do you need this? Why do you need this, bud? This is a trash coin, and he knows it.
It almost sounds like he invented it, but here's the thing. He's just creating the bubble so he can ride the bubble.
By the way, he did invent it. He's pretending like he didn't. He's pretending like, I just found this coin. Yeah. I just found it. I like it. I love it because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
But he actually has a huge stake in it, which we'll talk about in a second. But they put out a little cartoon. So
this is so funny.
To be clear, this coin is absolutely useless. It's just a Ponzi scheme. It's just a Ponzi scheme. It's
their own crypto. It's their own crypto, basically.
But it's a self-aware. What are these feet, dude?
I can't believe you saw my foot.
Nonsense.
You know what? It's about time you saw it. It's fine.
Wow.
It stinks, dude. It's fine.
I don't want to know about that.
The community needs us to feel comfortable.
The community doesn't feel comfortable with your foot right now in their face. So
yeah, but go on.
So now I'm distracted about this Dink Doink Ponzi scheme.
Doink, yeah.
So the new way to make a Ponzi scheme is to be self-aware about it. And you go, haha, this is so lame. This is such a Ponzi. This is such a scam. Haha, this is such a shit coin. That's what they go. They go, dude, it's so funny. It's the funniest shit coin. It's the biggest scam of a shit coin.
It's like such a scam, dude. I can't believe they're
doing my gosh, I can't believe we just did this. I can't believe we're scamming you guys right now.
I can't believe people are stupid and buying this scam, so just buy it. It's like yeah, it is like that pyramid thing of like, yeah, you get the next one.
Yeah.
And then everyone just exactly runs in. It's so dumb.
Look at this. So this is their song. They released a song on Dink Doink.
It's so funny though. And they just did South Park.
Yeah, I think they just stole a bunch of South Park assets. But worse.
Want you to dink on my face, take a doink on my chest, yeah. Dink doink, you're my favorite coin. Why don't you come on over, take pictures of my feet,
I like that.
yeah. Dink.
Oh, that's for you, Amish. Take pictures of your feet. There you go.
Is that a coin?
You're my favorite coin.
Yes.
Why don't you take my little sister to the prom? Don't doink her, please. Dink doink, you're my favorite coin. You're my favorite coin. You're my favorite coin.
That's sick.
Doink, you're my favorite.
But it's a Ponzi. It's like you've turned memes into a way to make a ton of money off of your fans and make them lose money. That's like the thing.
This is how Trump even is an attack on the comedy community.
What does Trump have to do with this?
I'll tell you what it has to do.
Oh my God.
Trump, no. Listen. This, just like Trump, it's like the best comedy. It's like the best comedy is being done by a con artist. It's insane, dude.
Okay, I need to tell the community.
It is funny though. It is funny.
I need to tell the community how I feel right now.
Tell me.
You with Trump is like old Vietnam War vets with the war. What? Where everything relates to the war.
Are you okay?
Everything relates to
Are
Trump.
You okay?
No,
not everything. Not everything. But I feel like you're so offended. Are you offended that I said Trump?
No.
Are you okay?
No. I'm completely fine. No. But I think like I'm like
I just feel like he would come out with these rips like every day of his presidency. He's doing a half-hour special on TV. He's like doing these. His Twitter was off the hook. If you're a comedian, you're supposed to be putting out tweets.
Yeah, but
he's doing more tweets than you. These guys, they put out this comedy music video. It's fucking hilarious. This is what comedians should be doing. These sociopaths do it, and then they ruin all their money.
Like, I don't like pot. I mean, the thing is that it's a meme, yeah, but I'm like, yeah, you're just guising a meme in a Ponzi scheme. I mean, I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
It is hilarious though. Like, it's just so well executed. And then he's being a psycho, though, too. Because he's starting it off like, what's Dink Doink? Weird. Hey, guys, I don't care what anyone says. I'm into this Dink Doink shit, whatever.
Yeah,
like, he is building it up and getting people into it, basically.
Yeah, but no, and here's the thing. Like, okay,
yeah.
Sorry. Let me, is Twitter still on? Okay, Twitter's finally back up, thank goodness.
What's his market cap? 12 million.
So his whole crew got involved in this.
I know, and they all did
impulsive crew, and they're all doing this. They're all pumping the coin. It makes me so mad.
It's illegal.
It reminds me a bit of Trump, honestly.
Does it?
No, just kidding.
And camaraderie.
Look, the social media game, it's there, man. Who has it in them to just hit the market like this? You know what I mean? Like we should be doing like jokes, you know what I mean? Like, or just people like who are in entertainment. But then these guys, they have it in them. They're sociopaths, I guess, right? The whole team. Like this guy's gonna be
I don't know. I have no idea what they have, but
who knows? But let's see this guy.
Look at this. This is just embarrassing. It's so embarrassing.
Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Mike, here to send some love and camaraderie to the Dink Doink Telegram team. I know you guys have been busting your ass to make sure that the hottest, newest coin of 2021 is Dink Doink. With the hottest functionality and all of the most built-in techniques, tactics, and capabilities, Dink Doink is cleared to be the hottest fucking coin ever. I just wanted to say, keep up the good work. And if you guys do...
What is it?
Oh my God.
What
this
is
guy,
this?
it's like MTV Cribs. He's like an MTV Cribs character. He's such a caricature of himself.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. He's a caricature of himself.
Yeah.
So then their other guy got involved too. Like all of them got involved.
Let's see the next guy's. Yeah, the whole team.
God.
The whole team basically.
Yep.
No, they're all gonna make like $100,000 each on this. Like Logan Paul probably doesn't even pay them, but he's like, okay, you guys want to get paid? Okay, here's what
Invest in this. Yeah.
Invest in this. So we're doing the thing.
This is his other buddy. They're also pumping it, and they're guaranteed the price is going to go up when they post. They know that.
They invented the coin, right? Like they made the point.
Logan Paul invented like the like character in the coin, and he's best friends with the guy who made the coin. So yes. Wow. So then he goes, yeah, I just found this cool coin, Dink Doink. I just thought it was so hilarious when I stumbled upon it. It's like, guy.
Yeah.
You thought of it.
Yeah.
It's like telling someone else a joke. The other guy tells it. You go, wow, what a hilarious joke. Like that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. And I love the buildup of his like, man, this Dink Doink thing. I know I don't care what the haters say. I'm getting it. Dink Doink. What do I think of Dink Doink? What I think is fuck the haters. I'm getting my doink, and that's it. And like that's basically the joke.
Yeah, they're saying I'm triggered about this. I'm very triggered about this. This stuff makes me so mad.
I know it makes me. It's like MLMs too, and nobody cares. That's the worst thing. That's the worst part. Is nobody cares. He's like, you tell people, and they go, let them play, man. Let them make their money. Who cares?
Let me get in some Dink Doink, dude.
Buy some.
It's ironic. Dude, I love people who like feel like they think irony is the ultimate defense. They're going, he's doing it ironically, dude. It's an ironic scam. He's scamming me ironically. That's what makes it okay.
Ironically,
it's like, didn't you graduate the fourth grade? Sarcasm isn't a very good defense.
It's, how can you do it? Yeah, no. I feel like Trump does this all the time too. Like they'll catch him on something and then he'll just joke about it. And then people are like, oh, all right. It's like, you invented the coin and then you sell the coin. What, Dink Doink? Going doink on my dink, dog. And then he just walks out and you're like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Answer for this.
Correct.
These children, it's not even the first scam, but let's see this guy. Let's watch.
Evan, aka Dwarf Mamba, here to tell you each and every one of you is beautiful. You know why? Because y'all are part of one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shitcoin of all time.
That's what I mean. They call it. They're like proud of it being a shitcoin. They get like, yeah, this is a total scam. Like, dude, it's a shitcoin. No use.
It's total scam.
It's ironic, dude. It's ironic.
We're gonna ironically make $10 billion, idiot. And they have the numbers. At the end of the day, what makes a crypto work? It's just how many people bought it, right?
No, absolutely not.
Okay, after the security shit, what is the biggest thing? What's the major thing?
What does it do?
Gives it value.
Okay, so like for example, there are crypto coins that can do smart contracts. That's like a whole feature. There are crypto coins that can do like store value, like Bitcoin. There are crypto coins which can do privacy, like Monero. There's DeFi things like Uniswap. There's yield farming stuff like.
But what's the bare
PancakeSwap.
minimum that every crypto has? Isn't there a bare minimum every crypto has? Like every crypto is.
They're built on the
secure.
blockchain, but the whole point is that, just like with websites, there's eventually one website to pretty much rule them all. Like there's not too many. I mean, there are other competitors, but there's usually a clear winner. And so the idea is that you can't just create a website that has no functionality and no use and go, haha, we'll just it's
going to be a year of these bubbles, basically. It's going to be a year of people, or maybe another year of people just making up coins. They went to it's making millions. Oh, it's worth nothing. Like we got to see the bubbles burst a bit, and then I think it'll just die out.
I hope so. But then these guys are going to wait and make their bags in the meantime, and it just pisses me off. I know a crypto friend. He goes, it's so much the vibe right now. They go, you just rug pull 5 projects and then you retire.
Wow. Rug pull 5 projects?
Rug pull means you get in, you hype everybody up, and then you steal all the money. You just grab it all at once. Pull. Yeah. And so he goes, you rug pull 5 projects, then you retire. And I was like, people really say that? He goes, all the time in the industry. He works in crypto.
Right. I mean, it seems like a tough industry. Sick. It seems like Wild West, unregulated yet still. So it's like people are trying to catch up with the regulation, but it is Wild West and like very speculative market. And like it does seem like it's a lot of bubbles. It's a lot of like speculated value. And I just feel like what drives a bubble is usually just numbers. I mean, if a bunch of people just want to buy one stock, the stock price shoots up, right? I mean, isn't that how they're trying to manipulate this into bubbling up? Just take his full crowd and be like, we're all buying it. Yeah, we're all getting in. We're all jumping in. We're all taking it to the moon, blah, blah, blah. Right. And at the height, does he sell his shit or what? How does he get out if he made the point? Just sell. You buy in early on, you hype it up, and then you sell for it. So at that point, does everyone else lose all their money? Yes. And that's the funny thing, because listen to this part that he says.
Dink Doink is going to the fucking moon. You don't believe me? You don't have to. You can just be naive and dumb. It's all good.
You're naive and dumb if you don't think it's going to the moon.
This Telegram community?
Don't say community.
We're not naive. We're not dumb.
Don't say community. Foolish.
We're fucking family.
Foolish.
Bro, I can't wait till this guy rugs everybody. And what happens? Where's the family? Where's the community? He's just throwing the word community around for nothing. And later in his life, he will suffer for this. This is so for money, just for money. Just do a funny sketch, like at Logan Paul's level of people that he has. Can he not just put up a video and say, "Hey, I want to do like 10 South Park comedy music videos. Can everyone give me $10?" And then it's straightforward. First of all, he can just do it already and make the money on AdSense. But yeah, why do this? I guess for more money, Amish. For more. You know what he is? He is like this rock and roll. He wants to be bad boy. He wants to say, fuck you, rock and roll. That's the problem. Some people want to do a fuck you, rock and roll. That's it. They want to cause chaos. They want to be like wild. So here's the thing. There's a podcast with the CEO of Dink Doink. Where you're gonna love this dude. So this is the CEO of Dink Doink. The jean jacket, eh? That's good. No, I think this is a different guy. That's Dogecoin. He's interviewing this guy. Anyways. Okay. So the CEO of Dink Doink gets asked a very important question, okay, which is all coins need to be asked, which is essentially, why do we need you? Why are you important? Right? This is an obvious question. Yeah. BSC. Hold on.
And we'll see what's next. That's
what makes your project different from the countless amounts of BSCs that launch every day?
Listen to his answer. Okay, I want you guys to watch. We're going to put on a timer for how long it takes this guy to get to the answer. And by the way, as the CEO of a coin, this is the only question you need to be answering. The most basic question. It's like starting a YouTube channel and people go like, oh, what's your YouTube channel about? Like if you don't, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So let's set a timer. We'll set a stopwatch for this.
Oh my God. This is either going to be like 1 second or it's going to be 20 minutes. It's like this guy didn't let me get to the point. Oh, you started it. Okay.
What a great question. Thanks for that question specifically, because it's like the most important question, right? I've never been asked that question. This is actually my first podcast as Dink Doink CEO. So I have a really good answer to it.
All right.
I'm doing this for a very specific purpose. And Dink Doink on its face is a funny cartoon. And it's
okay, that's the start of the answer. It takes 27 seconds. He goes, that's a great question. You know what? Love that question. Never been asked that question before. Actually,
Really
my
good
first
question.
podcast.
Love
and
it.
I intend to fully answer that question. That's when you have no idea what you're about to say.
Dude, it's like you can, by the third, like, love that question, I'm like, this guy is not going to answer the question. Like, I don't think he's ever going to answer that question in this podcast or in his life.
Let's find out.
It's a meme, and it's a community having fun on Twitter, and it's social media stars tweeting about it every week. And, you know, that's what it is on its face. That's what you'll see it do.
Imagine a company tells you that. They go, what does your company do exactly? Well, we just have social media stars always tweeting about us.
Yeah. It
And
kind
you
of reminds
go-
me of Dan Bilzerian, where
You go,
he's just like,
what? It is a
Yeah.
little bit like that, actually.
it's like that where you go, what do you do, man? And he's like, oh, I just party with these girls on my boat. And you're like, what? That's not, what like, oh, I don't have to pay them even. What? This is not a business. That's what these guys at the thing are saying. He's like, no, it's marketing, you idiots.
He's like,
Fucking
I'll
finance."
prove you wrong. I'll create Ignite. And proceeds to ignite like $70 million.
How do you screw that up, man? I mean,
You already have the massive following. Now's your time to turn it into a cash cow. He manages to spend money.
he does to manage to lose money because he is in a position where he can make some really high end like real estate deals. Dude, if he got into like, look at Graham Stephan, right? He's doing real estate and he's doing the YouTube. The YouTube, I don't know if one necessarily leads to that, but I feel like what happens now with Graham Stephan is that he's able to probably buy and sell a house worth millions. Like his commission is probably insane. Bilzerian, if he just needed to become like a real estate agent for billionaires, that's the safe thing. And then he's like, nah, man, I want to smoke. I want to sell weed. These people just don't want to do anything that like someone could need. You know, they're too rock and roll. They're like, nah, dude, make a cartoon one. Like make it. No, just make it a scam.
Make a cartoon about a spring.
Yeah.
A scam about a. Yeah. I agree.
Dink Doink, and we'll call it Dink Doink, and then I can say Dink a lot and Doink a lot. And it'll go viral because these kids just want to repeat, like when I say silly shit like that. Yeah, no, it's so sad, dude. How many people, like imagine someone in your family, they buy this and then you have to tell them, they're like, shut up! Logan Paul would never lie to me, you ass.
I know. Yeah.
So sad.
Somebody posted me, they're like, wow, you're never going to get any credit for doing this. And I go, for what? And he's like, calling out scams. He's like, nobody wants this. And I was like,
someone
that's
said that?
so
Yeah,
true.
of course.
Yeah. He's
That's
like,
Patrick Bet David too.
I was like, that's so true.
Patrick Bet David's like, oh, you little trolls, why don't you start a real business and make money? Like that's kind of a lot of people's attitude is that.
Their attitude is like, yeah, why don't you just do it?
Dude, my buddy, I mean, he's even telling me, I had to get him to a point where I'm like, okay, imagine you go home and your dad and your brother joined an MLM. It had to get to that before he's like, okay, fine. I guess MLMs suck and they ruin people's lives. But like, for the most part, he's just like, why do you guys care? Like, why are you bothering? Like, who cares if they do an MLM?
Amazing.
Like, what?
Incredible.
Most people, that's their attitude, dude. That's most people's attitude.
Let's listen
They
a little
just
bit
don't care.
more. I
Well,
want to
let's
hear more of
listen.
his answer
Right.
here about why his token's different.
But really, to me, I look at, you know, you brought up Bitcoin earlier and what's going on with Elon and those two communities now in sort of a quarrel. And I find the crypto space in this moment to be at its most important moment it's ever had, where community turns into need at some point to move forward.
More community talk.
We have the technology, we have the attention, we have the passion, we have everything except
Who's making the music?
unified community.
That's them.
So I look at Doge, right? And I went, I live with Logan Paul. I have for a long time.
That's the Logan Paul connection.
I went through this whole crypto experience with Logan. He's my best friend. And we watched Doge and we're just in awe talking about it every day at the house. And we realized, you know, we had friends make serious money on that coin, and we were like,
look, listen to that. That's the big thing. Is he's sitting at, just imagine you're this guy and you're sitting at home with Logan Paul, hanging out with Logan Paul, and y'all are watching and you go, man, Doge is making a ton of money. This is the true reason they started it. Yeah. But they're late. So they go, we'll start our own Doge. Man, that Ponzi over there, that's making a ton of money, dude. That's crazy. Let's go start.
Yeah. A couple of young, I guess it is like some young Patrick Bet-Davids. Like when he was looking at like the other WGF, and he's like,
dude.
He's like, dude, but he's a competitive guy. This is what happens, right? If you're very competitive, you almost like okay, not competitive. I guess if you're competitive and you have no morals, like yes, because you see a scam and you don't say, when you hear a scam, you're like, that's terrible. It should be stopped. You don't hear about a scam and say, wait, we could do this. You know what I mean? Like that's their, and
they go, we
and
could do this. Yeah, 100%.
They're just playing this motivational music behind it. It's just like, he's just like, I'm so glad you asked. That's a really good question. Glad you asked. So me and my boys saw this other scam. And then we're thinking, fuck it, bro. We can take it. We could take all their dumbasses' money because they're idiots and they're little chump ass sheep. And in the background saying, dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it's so true.
What is this music, though?
Let's
it's
listen.
good music. I like it.
Let's listen.
Whoa. Look at the power of that community, and they're having fun. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. We thought it was so freaking cool. And then we saw Liv do her thing, and we were like, wow, this is even funnier than we thought it was. People are interacting more with Ass than they are with, like, serious tokens. Like, wow, people want to have a good time. And we were still, me and my guys are like, what is this? We had no idea what it was that attracted us to it. And I spent my whole, the last 12 months wrapping my head around what I wanted to contribute. I've been an advisor for ERSDL.
Contribute?
I'm currently working with
he's contributing. Hold on. Let's stop that. Let's pause that. Let's pause it. This man has been thinking for years about what to contribute, and his decision was Dink Doink.
Dink Doink. Yeah.
I love how he's like, as the CEO of Dink Doink, we are not a mere joke. We are not a joke. We have serious meaning behind us. And he goes, the crypto community is more fractured than ever. Which is why we need to create a brand new token.
We're
going to unify everybody by breaking away from everything and doing our own thing.
How can I contribute? How can I help the community? How can I help?
Dink Doink.
Dink Doink. It's, you know what it is too? It's like, I'll get rich and then they'll see me get rich and that'll help the community. You can always justify helping the community like that.
These influencers they need more money. They need more of your money, by the way. They want you to invest in their project so that they can make more money, dude.
Yeah,
it's not enough.
He's just going beyond any kind of Hollywood shit. Because he started in Disney, right? Like, wasn't it him and his brother in Disney? Like on a Disney show?
I think they were on Vine first.
Oh, Vine before Disney, eh? Because I thought they were just like, but they're very professional. Like, you look at their lives, they've born and raised in this, they're pros. They know how to, basically, to be a solid top influencer today, you have to be a master of like mass manipulation. So it's like we're looking at it like nice people who just think like, what are you getting out of this? And in his mind, he's thinking, what silly game will I get them running around in today? It's like he just wants everyone doing shit that he's like in charge of. And of course he's going to make so much money. Yeah, and people are going to be like, wow, he pulled all that money out of the community like that. Yeah. Do you remember when he was doing the was that him or his brother that did the thing where it's basically gambling, but it's for kids. So you're a kid and they're like, hey man, buy the mystery box.
Yep.
1 in 10 has Nike Air Jordans and they're only $300 each or whatever it is.
That was CSGO Lotto.
CSGO Lotto.
But that was Jake Paul. But then there's also, everybody's getting in. Look, this is Dylan Dennis. He's an MMA fighter. Are you into crypto? Pumped. Cherek's token. I love that all these guys are all experts in crypto. Isn't that amazing, dude?
Why are you buying crypto?
Crazy, man.
Dude, they're $1,000 giveaway. You know why? Because I just want to teach the community about crypto.
Guys, go to Cherek's, dude.
Winner announced. We're doing the giveaways. We want to spread it in the community. Dude. Where's Tika Tiwari these days? Tika Tiwari came out with the 5. He's like, the 5 coins you need to buy. I wonder how much
5 coins to 5 million. 5 coins to 5 million.
5 coins to 5 million. I wonder how those 5 coins, are they still in the game or are they completely out? I mean, crypto's obviously one of them.
Oh,
I wonder. It's just such an up and down market. Like, it just comes and goes. Like, these coins are just coming and going. Nobody knows what's going to be the winners in the end. But I feel like the first players are going to be the winners in the end. No.
But just look at this, man. It's just crazy. You just point a scam to your story. Like, how can you do that? Sorry, what were you saying? You were saying who are going to be the first winners? Like the people in first? What were you saying?
I mean, like, okay, it's gonna be a bubble of all these fake cryptos, basically. Like these guys are doing like basically everyone's in a mad rush to be like, okay, I have a huge following, or I know a guy who has a huge following. Okay, let's all get all our resources together. Let's push some coin, and then the bubble will go up, and then we'll jump out. I guess they have to jump out at some point, or liquidate the assets, or do whatever they do. They pull out millions, them and their top team. But once it's all done, it's like crypto is here to stay, and I think Bitcoin. What, Ethereum? Is it going to be the first 4 that are just going to be the main coins after?
No, there's a lot of crazy coins that are going to be big.
There's some good
like
new
lending coins like Compound that are going to be big. There's going to be like I heard about one called Perp, which is a perpetual, like I think the futures market. I think I'm just learning about it. There's a bunch of crazy cool like tech. But no one ever talks about it. That's the crazy thing. Is these influencers, they'll never talk about the cool tech. They always go, "Hey, have you ever heard of Ass Coin? Have you heard of Pog?"
Dogecoin is the dog. But this is Dink Doink. It's made to be a silly meme.
There's one called Cum Rocket. You heard about that one?
What's the logo?
Nonsense. It's nonsense.
Is the logo can we show it on the drip, the logo, or is it too much?
Let's find out.
Rocket.
I don't even want to Google search this crypto coin. I'm going to make sure to be real specific about this. Crypto
Don't worry,
coin.
they'll assume that you're looking up crypto shit. Even the algorithms are going to be like, no, he's looking at crypto. Oh, that's Cum Rocket. That's very classy. That's nice. It's a classy logo.
It's goofy, dude. It's goofy. This is what everyone talks about. Nobody wants to talk about like actually the interesting.
Oh, that's a coin.
Yeah.
On some digital world, they're printing this coin in the digital space. They're printing this coin. It's called Cum Rocket. And yeah, there are a bunch of these joke coins. But Steven, would you not say that this is basically a bunch of different technologies competing? And this is America, and God bless America, and it's a free market. And if a bunch of silly ones want to get in the game, then what's wrong with it? They got to do the innovation.
They're designed to be Ponzi schemes, though.
They are designed. Hey,
they don't do anything. Yeah. They don't do anything.
There's no, but you're saying they're not working on any cool innovation as far as nothing. Only
they just rip off each other. They just rip off. They spend all their money on marketing.
Yeah, no, I figured. Yeah,
all the money's on marketing, like stuff like this to get the pump, and then the technologies aren't going to be around in they just market it so everyone hypes in, then they dump out, and then the reason these people don't spend like any time promoting like the real stuff usually is that there's no money in it. There's simply no money. Those projects are working. Like they're spending money on developers. They're spending money on that. They don't need. It's
going to be a steady growth of like whatever 8% a year, whatever it is. Like if it's a solid coin, it's not just going to shoot up.
Is it true that Tim Dillon's in on this Dink Doink thing though? They're claiming he's in on this, and I find it hard to believe. Where is his face?
Oh, he's there. Yeah, he does he care about anything? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I feel like, dude, is he just like, dude, I'm tired of watching these Ponzi schemes get ahead. I want to go run my own. Like
maybe
that's what he's into.
I mean, like maybe he bought into the comedy thing. He's like, hey man, it's hilarious, and he's like, Tim Dillon's just like, as a comedian, because the jokes are funny, I will get involved. Like that's imagine. He's like, I know it's a total scam, but I love South Park, pretty tight. Yeah, sure, I'll make some money off this.
No affiliation with South Park, by the way. They just ripped off.
No affiliation. They just ripped off the style. Yeah. But I wonder if Tim Dillon is in for that. But Tim Dillon also just wants to make some money. He was in real estate before. He was in mortgages.
That guy's crushing it right now, dude. He's got the money. He's got the bag.
I guess
but
so.
You can never have enough of a bag. That's the lesson.
You can never have.
That's the lesson of actually. That is the lesson I wanted to give to the community today. Is that you never have enough.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's what I wanted to show you guys as far as the influencers going out, getting out there promoting all this ridiculous stuff.
Dink Doink.
I'm doing a huge expose tomorrow about Save the Kids token. It's gonna be massive.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, we're going.
Dude, the fact that it's called Save the Kids token, it's just it's gonna be so sad. like what? How much of how evil are they? Like are they like? Because to me, Save the Kids token is either like they're saving kids, or maybe they're doing the opposite of that. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so.
It's pretty bad.
Righteous
but it's funny. It's like because actually I found a lot of these people's personal like I found what they did with the coins, and so we actually traced it down. So we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Interesting.
It's gonna be a good one.
Cool.
All right, we'll wrap that up. That's good.
Let's wrap it up, Ananda.
End of the influencer segment. $5.
See.
Zora. What I find funny is how emotional Coffee got at Trump being brought up and Amish loving it. Lol. I didn't mean to get. Did I get emotional? I wasn't trying to get emotional.
I do feel like I'll rip left wing shit and right wing shit, but with the like with the left we all have a great time. But with the right wing stuff, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, but you guys do this or something like that. You always need that, eh? You always want to defend them. You don't have to defend them. Why do you feel like you have to defend them? That's so funny.
No. Hold on.
Oh, you gotta bring up Trump right now.
Listen.
Tell me.
No, in this case, I remember this started last night where something had happened and it wasn't a Trump thing. It was like some other like unrelated thing. I think it was related to war. We were talking about some like fake guru and you were like,
Yesterday?
yeah, this reminds me of Vietnam. You go like, yeah, the boomers messed it up. And I was like, what do the boomers have to do with like TikTokers selling out with scams? I'm like, what?
I don't even remember. I don't know.
You were talking. You know what you were talking about? You were doing your housing.
Oh, right? I was saying that there's no morality. There's no morality. Yeah. No, it's true though. I think since the boomers, we have just gone corporate. Like as a culture, we don't like workers' rights. If you think about workers' rights, dude, most people, the culture, like I'm talking about left wing too. The culture is basically like you're being negative. Like what you're gonna go to a strike? There's no profit in the protest. Okay. God. And so like the left has left it, but even the religious people, like, people used to go, like when Martin Luther King was doing a march, there would be like white pastors like, hey, I'm sending buses. Like I have 3 buses. They're going to march with you while you're doing
People used to believe in something for sure.
Right. And I feel like now there is a big, like, do you need to complain about that?
Yeah.
Like you go to a protest, right? How much of your family is going to be like, that's great. And how much of your family is going to be like, huh?
Oh, come on. Yeah, of course.
It's going to be mostly like, are you doing that? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, whatever. Yeah, no, it sucks. It's too bad that
it's a real bummer, those kids getting cancer. Yeah, I hate it. So it sucks.
Right? Like, are they going to really, like, they don't, it's almost seen as like, this is negative. Even calling out scams, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's now in the culture, it is seen as a little bit like, why are you complaining?
Why are you doing that? Yeah, let's
wrap it up, though.
Pi Life admin, tie a tip for the drip is better than any crypto. Keep it up, boys. Thanks, man.
Thanks, baby.
What else are people saying? Oh, we got Roberto Blake in chat. What's up, dude?
What's up, baby? How you doing?
We should bring Roberto Blake on at some point.
Yeah, Roberto Blake, come on the show, dude.
We got a BC, Amish and Coffee
bless us,
Gary,
Roberto. Sorry.
Should Gary Gensler do about this? What should Gary Gensler? I don't know who Gary Gensler is.
I don't know. Gary Gensler, I don't know. You gotta tell us who that is. Give us a link.
Am I?
Link up.
I'm cut up.
Yeah, dude. We're gonna go text him. Tucker? What are we doing? We're wrapping it up.
I'm a scammer. Gonna rip you off, take you down.